Welcome back to Drake Stadium and the dual meet between the Bears and the Bruins. The meet record for the 400 intermediates. You saw it there a moment ago. And the field is all but set now in lane number 1 for California. That's Kevin McPherson, sophomore, running out of lane 3. That is the first lane you'll see. Lane 4 will be Raymond Young of UCLA. In lane 5, Dave Chesarik of California. In lane 6 from UCLA will be Kevin Young. In lane 7 from California, Pat Duffy, the man who won the 110 hurdles a bit earlier. He's trying to join teammate Atlee Mahorn as a double winner so far this afternoon. And in lane number 8 from UCLA is Derek Knight.
Tom, this race should be between lanes 5 and 6. Dave Chesarik from University of California, Kevin Young from UCLA. Young, the sophomore from Hawthorne as well. A lot of Hawthorne people here, same school as Mike Marsh and Henry Thomas. Kevin Young's lifetime best is 50.52. Chesarik's got a lifetime best of 51.05. These should be the two people we watch in this race. These are going to be the 1 and 2 people in this race, I think.
And the track is going to be a bit slick, of course. The rain's been falling, although it is slackened off now. Over the first set of hurdles, out in front, Raymond Young of UCLA. He's running in lane number 4. Chesarik is running in 5. Kevin Young running in lane 6.
Kevin Young out very well, and Chesarik moving up on him now. It's Kevin Young and Dave Chesarik.
Kevin Young has the lead, although as they go into that turn and clear still another hurdle, it's difficult to call one ahead of the other because of the staggered start, but it is Kevin Young and Dave Chesarik of California running 1-2. Kevin Young out on top. They've got 2 more barriers to clear.
Here comes Chesarik.
Chesarik and Kevin Young. Kevin Young is leading. Chesarik will try to catch him in the last 40 meters.
He's got him.
He's got him indeed. Got him, just nipped him at the wire. It looked as though Young might have pulled a muscle, but no, he's all right. Chesarik just did get up to win it. What a magnificent race. What magnificent races we've seen under really tough conditions, a wet track and the rain coming down, and yet these athletes have really been fired up, as this dual meet, free meet conversation would have led you to believe. Watch this finish. Kevin Young out in front for the Bruins, and that's Chesarik right behind him. Looked like they may have misjudged the finish line, at least maybe Young did. We'll watch and see if he has a tendency to slow up right at the first yellow stripe that you see.
Chesarik makes this hurdle approach very well. He's an experienced runner. He's a senior. Chesarik running very, very well here.
See now if Young has a tendency, Vic, to slow up right there, thinking he's crossed the line, and yet the line is right there. And then he lunged, and it appeared just a second or a split second too late.
You know, you had on your 8th
Could be.
Now, you know, that would be unusual because this is his home track.
That's
not Chesarik there, of course. That's Young.
That's Kevin Young.
Yeah. And
There's Dave Chesarik right there.
Yeah, but this is Young's home track, and for him to misjudge the finish line, if indeed he did, would be a rare thing. And, well, that happens, of course. I mean, didn't Billy Shoemaker pull up a horse in the Derby once? And, huh?
Unofficial time of 50.8. That's an excellent time for Dave Chesarik. If that's the correct time, if we're close to the right time, that's a lifetime personal best for Dave Chesarik, a senior from Los Gatos.
Would appear that Kevin Young got 3rd, and I think Derek Knight got up to get got 2nd, and Derek Knight I think got up for 3rd place, which would make it a 5-4 for Cal. Back with the 200, and the meet record is 20.5. Reggie Robinson of UCLA set it in 1970. You see the NCAA qualifying standard. We'll go back for just a moment, if we may, and bring you up to date.
long speech introduction.
The victory by Chesarik, and second place went to Young of UCLA, and 3rd place was given to Duffy in the 400 intermediate hurdles, and a Bruin runner was disqualified for hooking a hurdle, so it was a 6-3 race for the Bears, but they still find the Bruins just a handful of points away from winning it. Dave Bernstein is going to be running in this 200-meter event in lane number 2 for California. In lane 3, Atlee Mahorn. And Mahorn is trying to be a triple winner. He won the 100 and anchored the 4x100. Mike Marsh, who ran a brilliant race to Mahorn, in that 100 finished just a whisker behind him, is running in lane number 4. Scott Gonsolin of California, lane number 5. In lane 6, UCLA Brian Estwick. And in lane 7, hurdler, sprinter for California, Rod Jett.
And this is Mike Marsh's best race, Tom. Not the 100 meters. This race right here, the 200 meters, this is Mike Marsh's best race. So we're going to have a replay possibly of that great 100-meter matchup between the two freshmen, Atlee Mahorn from Cal and Mike Marsh from UCLA.
All right, they're going to be running in lanes 3 and 4 right next to each other. Now, Mahorn has had a best of 20.27. And as you see there in the 85 World University Games, he was second. He's a magnificent athlete. There's Marsh. Marsh is just a freshman, and what a great race he put on. High school champion, 200-meter dash champ in 85. And I tell you, he has it's a quantum leap from high school track to college track at this level, and he has made the leap rather easily.
He also ran an excellent first leg on that sprint relay to open the meet. So Mike Marsh is indeed, as you say, having a terrific meet here in the rain.
So watch them closely. They're running Marsh in lane 4 and Mahorn in lane 3. There's Mahorn. He won the 100, anchored the 4x1 relay for Cal to victory, and he beat Marsh by just a whisker at 10-3. Good start. Away they go.
Now the idea here is to be in first place or at least in contact coming off the turn right now. Mahorn's in very, very good position.
And Marsh is right behind him as they head down the backstretch. Mahorn has a lead of about 6 feet, a couple of yards, and Marsh right behind him. Mahorn wins it, and I thought Marsh might have run a better race than that. Perhaps the 100 took too much out of him, or maybe it's just Mahorn, after all, is 20. Marsh is just barely a freshman at 19. Mahorn was the winner unofficially, 21 flat. That's a great time. That would be, Marsh came in at 21-2. Is that what they have for Marsh? 22? What do you have for Marsh?
Here's the start again, Tom. Atlee Mahorn running a very smart race. The key here is to run as hard as you can for the first 20 meters and be in position coming off the turn. Right here, and Atlee Mahorn is in perfect position. We're seeing right now a young man who in the next 2 or 3 years could become one of the great sprinters in track and field history.
Well, and the young man right behind him, Marsh, I guess said it badly. I was trying to allude to the fact that Mahorn has a bit more maturity on him. And I don't know but what Marsh might have been a bit overwhelmed by this man too. He ran a great 100 and lost to him. And now Mahorn, who's a renowned 200-meter man, and to put this young freshman in there, that's great experience for Marsh, even though he did finish up running second. Third place went to Scott Gonsolin. So the Bears are still alive, if you will. That's a 6-3 event for California. 6 points in the 200, and for Atlee Mahorn, that is his third win of the afternoon. He won the 100, wins the 200, and anchored the 4x100. And there's the official time now, unofficial results, but that's going to be as close as it's going to be. 21 for Atlee Mahorn, and Marsh running second, and Gonsolin of Cal getting third. So the points are 6-3 in that 200-meter sprint, and Cal gets the 6 points. We'll be back with more as this plot thickens. The race is not over to be decided. We'll be back after this message.